So this is for question 5, and the question says, the number P of British pounds you can get from a bank is a linear function of the number D of US dollars you pay. An American tourist arrived in Heathrow Airport, went to a banking window, and gave the teller 76 US dollars. She received 31 British pounds in return. So in part A, assuming there is no service charge, what is the rate of exchange or slope or P with respect to D? So we're basically trying to find the slope for A first. So using my slope formula, y equals mx plus b, I made P equal to British pounds and D equal to US dollars. So I stuck P and D in there for y and x. And then I plugged in my points. So for the first problem they give us, it says we have 31 British pounds, so I plugged in 31 for P, in exchange for 76 US dollars, so I plugged in 76 where D was, and B is going to be 0 because we're not talking about negative money because you're not going to exchange negative money, so we know it's 0. So just divide 76 off this side to the 31, and this gives you the slope, which is 31 over 76, or the exchange rate. So now, moving on to B, B's asking to give an equation relating to P to D. So, kind of did this a little earlier, but took my y equals mx plus b, and I know that P is here with this equals British pounds, and then my D my D is supposed to be right here, but the D goes here. And then since I know what slope is, I already plugged it in for M. Keep it going. So actually, this x is supposed to be D. But yeah, so that's how I have D, then plus B. We know B is 0, so we got rid of B there. And then we have our slope here, which is 31 over 76 with D. So then we can get rid of the 0 because that doesn't need to be there. And so now we're left of P equals 31 over 76 times D. Or, to not deal with the messy fraction, just turn it into a decimal. So now we're at P equals 0.4 times D. And that's our equation that is relating to P and D. So now, for part C, the last part of the problem, they're asking you to, upon returning to the airport, she had 14.71 British pounds, which she exchanged for US dollars. How much money did she receive? So now that we have our equation for basically the exchange rate at that time of money, so now we're just going to plug in, so we know they gave us 14.71 British pounds. So this is representing British pounds again, so I'm going to plug that in here. And then I'm just going to solve it. So divide 0.4 here, divide 0.4 here, and that gives you $36.78 with D, which means that if you gave them 14.71 British pounds, they would give you $36.78 in US money. That's how much these both are equivalent to. That was problem 5.